Hello everybody, it is Zenith back with another episode of our 2D JavaScript game engine tutorial. So, where we left off, we had just finished sphere intersections, but now I think we should set up box colliders. So, instead of drawing an ellipse, we will draw a rectangle. We will also need a new function. Okay. We will need quite a few conditional statements to actually check if two squares are intersecting. 4 to be exact. Now we will do if object1 dot transform dot position dot x plus 50, so we're adding the width, which we are hard coding for now. Now we will check if this is over or equal to object2 dot transform dot position dot x. Whoa. Now we will do and I can't do this. And create a new line. Object1 dot transform dot position dot x. So if object1 dot x is smaller or equal to object2 dot transform dot position dot x. Wow. So if object1 transform dot position dot x is smaller than or equal to object2 dot transform dot position dot x plus 50 for the width, and we'll need another one. Object1 dot transform dot position dot x. Oh, dot y. Now we need to check the y-axis. Plus 50 is larger than or equal to object2 dot transform dot position dot y. Now we just need one last check. Object1 dot transform dot position dot y is smaller than or equal to object2 dot transform dot position dot y plus 50. If all of these conditions are correct, there will be a collision, so it will return true, else false. I'm going to quickly check for any errors, and if there isn't any errors, we should just be able to run this. Okay, so instead of checking for sphere collisions, oh, you know what? Yeah, wait. Okay, so up here, if box intersects object2, then we'll just basically do the same function upon running this. Instead of squares, it should just be squares that stop. And of course they do. It seems like there ends up being a small gap in between. I'm not exactly sure why there'd be a gap in between. Well, that's not exactly the point. I mean, we got them colliding, so we now can have sphere collisions as well as box collisions. So let's just copy this statement, as well as actually first copy these variables, and we will actually copy this as well. And in the GameObject class, we'll declare if it's a circle or square. So we will do this dot is circle equals false. So it'll be a boolean. If it equals false, it's a square. Now over here, I will say object3 dot is square. I don't know what I did wrong. Object3 dot is circle. Oh, okay. Equals true. So we'll have the bottom. What I'm actually doing here is I'm making it so we'll have two squares and two circles to actually test this. We're not, since we haven't actually set it up so squares can collide with spheres, which I'll probably quickly touch later down the road. We'll just test this. So then we'll set object 3 and 4 to be a circle. Set object 2 and 4 to be on the far right. And we will set the y to be equal like 300 on object 3 and 4, so they're lower. And then we will do if object I guess we'll have to actually actually what am I doing? Yeah, I just have to do object if objects I dot is circle equals false, then we will draw a rectangle, and else it'll be an ellipse. There we are. Now in our loop, we will keep that as it is, and instead of here we will do sphere intersects object 1, object 2, and that is, and we need to do 3 and 4. Later on, probably in the next few episodes, I will actually create an extension, so in the game loop we're not going to be doing this. It will just be handled. Oh, I need to actually move the other two objects. Now, top square should stop as well. Okay, the circles did not stop. Oh, I did object 1 and 2, of course. Now, we should have some working colliders. So, as you can see here, we have set up circle colliders as well as box colliders in our scene. Now, if we actually move every object on its y-axis, here's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to actually move certain objects just to test this. Okay, wait, that's way too much. I just want to show that it doesn't have to be a complete head-on collision. And they should stop. Yep, and they actually continue to slide. So that's pretty much how to set up basic colliders, and in next few episodes, we'll probably set up a basic physics engine, so like this, but just a bit more advanced, and we'll also have it so every object has a velocity, mass, and all that stuff to get some really cool stuff going. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you